Let me tell you something, man. Aging is undefeated. It happens to everybody. But then, you got guys like Lenny Kravitz, still rocking harder than guys half his age at 60 years old. Seriously, look at this dude. It's like he's figured out how to bend time. So what's his deal? Is it all the rock and roll keeping him young? Well, it's gotta help, but there's more to it. Lenny's got this whole food philosophy, man, and he's cut out 6 things that he says are the real culprits behind aging. And you know what? I believe him. We're talking sugar, processed crap, that kind of stuff. The things we all know we shouldn't be eating, but can't seem to resist. We're gonna break down each one of these 6 things Lenny avoids like the plague, and I'm gonna give you the science behind why they're aging you faster than you can chug a beer at a tailgate party. Stick around and you might just learn how to turn back the clock yourself. First up, we're tackling the sweet stuff, the thing that makes life worth living for a lot of people. Sugar. Now, I'm not saying you gotta go full-on monk mode and give up sugar entirely. It's about being smart about it. You see, the real enemy here is processed sugar, the refined stuff that's in everything from soda to ketchup. This stuff, man, it's like the evil twin of everything good. It sneaks into your system and starts wreaking havoc. We're talking inflammation, which is like the body's internal alarm system going haywire. Chronic inflammation, it's a silent killer, man. It's linked to everything from heart disease to cancer. And guess what else sugar messes with? Collagen! That's the protein that keeps your skin looking tight and young like a freshly stretched canvas. But when you're overloading on sugar, it's like throwing darts at that canvas. It creates these things called AGEs, advanced glycation end products, which sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, and they basically make your skin lose its elasticity. You know how when you get older, you start to see more wrinkles and sagging? Yeah, sugar's got its grubby little fingerprints all over that. Now, Lenny's not about deprivation, he's all about balance. So instead of reaching for that candy bar, he's grabbing some fruit. Berries, man, they're like nature's candy, packed with antioxidants, low in sugar, and they taste amazing. Or how about a drizzle of honey, raw, unprocessed honey? It's got all sorts of good stuff in it, like enzymes and antioxidants. So next time you're craving something sweet, remember what Lenny would do? Make the smarter choice, the choice that's gonna keep you feeling good and looking young. Alright, so we've tackled the sugar monster, but what about its partner in crime? I'm talking about refined carbohydrates, those white bread, pasta, and pastry delights that are everywhere. Look, I get it, carbs are comforting, they give you that quick energy boost. But the problem is, they're like that friend who's all fun and games until they crash on your couch and eat all your food. Refined carbs, they're like the empty calories of the energy world. They get digested super fast, sending your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride. And when your blood sugar spikes, it's like setting off a chain reaction in your body that leads to, you guessed it, inflammation. This constant spiking and crashing, it's not doing your body any favors, it's like revving your engine constantly. Eventually something's gonna give. And let's not forget about insulin, the hormone that regulates your blood sugar. When you're constantly bombarding your body with refined carbs, your cells start to become resistant to insulin. That's a one-way ticket to insulin resistance, which is a precursor to type 2 diabetes and a whole host of other health problems. Lenny, he's hip to this whole refined carb game. He knows that to keep his energy level stable and his body running smoothly, he needs to fuel up on the good stuff. And by good stuff, I mean complex carbohydrates, the kind you find in whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. These guys, they're like the slow-burning logs in a fireplace. They provide sustained energy, keeping you feeling full and satisfied for longer. So ditch the white bread and reach for some quinoa, brown rice, or sweet potatoes. Your body will thank you for it in the long run. Alright, let's talk about fried food. I know it's delicious. Those crispy fries, that juicy fried chicken, they're like a siren song to your taste buds. But here's the thing, man. Fried food is like the ultimate wolf in sheep's clothing. It might taste good going down, but it's wreaking havoc on your insides. See, when you fry food, you're essentially submerging it in a vat of oil heated to insanely high temperatures. And when that happens, all sorts of nasty stuff starts to go down. First off, you've got trans fats. These are the real bad boys of the fat world. They raise your bad cholesterol, lower your good cholesterol, and increase your risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. And if that wasn't bad enough, frying food also creates these things called free radicals. Now, free radicals are like these unstable molecules that are missing an electron, and they're running around your body like a bunch of crazed toddlers trying to steal electrons from other molecules. This electron theft, it's called oxidation, and it's a major contributor to aging. Think of it like this. Oxidation is like rust on a car. It slowly but surely breaks down the metal, weakening its structure. The same thing happens in your body when you're constantly bombarded with free radicals. They damage your cells, your DNA, and your collagen, leading to premature aging, wrinkles, and age-related diseases. Now Lenny, he's not about to let a little thing like free radicals get in the way of his youthful glow. He knows that grilling, baking, or roasting his food is the way to go. It's healthier, it tastes just as good, and it won't leave you feeling like you need a nap after every meal. Alright, now we're moving on to a topic that's near and dear to my heart: dairy. Now before you all come at me with your pitchforks and torches, hear me out. I'm not saying that dairy is inherently bad for everyone, but for a lot of people it can be a major trigger for inflammation and skin issues. See, dairy products contain a type of sugar called lactose, and while most people can digest lactose without any problems, some people have trouble breaking it down. This is called lactose intolerance, and it can lead to bloating, gas, and other digestive discomforts. But even if you don't have full-blown lactose intolerance, dairy can still cause problems. Cow's milk in particular contains a protein called casein, and for some people, casein can trigger an inflammatory response in the body. This inflammation can show up in a lot of different ways, from acne and eczema to joint pain and digestive issues. Lenny, he's all about listening to his body. And for him, that means ditching the dairy and opting for plant-based alternatives. And let me tell you man, the world of plant-based milk has exploded in recent years. You got almond milk, oat milk, soy milk, cashew milk, even hemp milk, and they taste amazing. So if you're struggling with skin issues, digestive problems, or just want to try something new, I highly recommend experimenting with some dairy-free options. You might be surprised at how good you feel. Alright, let's talk about everyone's favorite social lubricant, alcohol. Now, I enjoy a good tequila as much as the next guy, but let's be real, alcohol and aging, they're not exactly best friends. In fact, they're more like that couple that's constantly fighting and making everyone around them uncomfortable. You see, alcohol, it's a dehydrator. It sucks the moisture right out of your body, including your skin. And when your skin gets dehydrated, it looks dull, dry, and more prone to wrinkles. Think of it like a grape that's been left out in the sun for too long. It shrivels up, right? That's what alcohol does to your skin. But it's not just about the dehydration. Alcohol also messes with your sleep. Now, we all know that sleep is crucial for our physical and mental health. It's when our bodies repair themselves and recharge for the day ahead. But alcohol, it disrupts your sleep cycle, preventing you from getting that deep, restorative sleep that your body needs to function properly. And when you're not sleeping well, it shows on your face. You get dark circles, puffy eyes, and you just look older. Lenny, he's a big believer in moderation. He enjoys the occasional glass of wine, but he knows that overindulging is going to sabotage all his hard work. So, if you're going to drink, do it in moderation. And make sure you're staying hydrated by drinking plenty of water. Your body will thank you for it. Alright, last but not least, let's talk about processed meats. We're talking bacon, sausage, deli meats, the works. I know, they're delicious, but they're also loaded with stuff that's not doing your body any favors. First off, processed meats are often high in sodium, which can lead to high blood pressure and water retention. And nobody wants to look like a puffy, bloated mess. But the real kicker here is the nitrates and nitrites. These are preservatives that are added to processed meats to extend their shelf life and give them that pink color. The problem is, when nitrates and nitrites are heated up, they can form compounds called nitrosamines, which are known carcinogens. That means they can increase your risk of cancer, and nobody wants that. Lenny, he's all about eating clean and keeping things natural. So, instead of loading up on processed meats, he's opting for lean protein sources like fish, chicken, and beans. These foods are packed with nutrients, low in unhealthy fats, and they won't leave you feeling sluggish and bloated. So ditch the deli meats and opt for some grilled chicken or fish. Your body will thank you for it. So there you have it, folks. Lenny Kravitz's secret to aging gracefully like a rock star isn't some crazy expensive treatment or a deal with the devil. It all comes down to making conscious choices about what you put into your body. Ditch the processed junk, the sugary drinks, and the foods that are loaded with chemicals and preservatives. Focus on eating whole, unprocessed foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Listen to your body, pay attention to how different foods make you feel. And find what works best for you. Remember, aging is inevitable, but how you age is up to you. So get out there, make healthy choices, and rock on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more health and wellness tips inspired by your favorite rock stars.